I'm trying to understand, just wrap my brain around hunting for treasure with Laura Croft and Emma Watson. I really, really hope we get lost in a cave with my beef jerky and my snacks.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
All right,
man.
anyways.
Hello and welcome to Cash Me Outside. I'm Caden, joined by Christian and Chad, and we're excited for tonight. If you don't know, for those who are new and just joining us, we are a fan podcast for the Utah Treasure Hunt. It's $25,000 hidden somewhere in the Utah mountains along the Wasatch Front, and we're not affiliated with them, with John and Dave, the organizers of it, but we're just here to help you solve it and find it, and hopefully.
And we're nothing special. We're not very smart. But one caveat is that everybody who has found it in years past has listened to this podcast.
That's true.
I don't know what that means, but we're just here brainstorming.
I think what it means is if you don't listen, there's 0% chance you'll find it.
That's true.
That's true. Okay. So if you want to be $25,000 richer,
Additionally,
tune in.
We're sorry about the
audio. Last time it was bad. It was totally my fault too. Because you were like, hey, how are we going to do this? And you like asked questions about how my setup was. I was like, just trust me.
I trusted
me.
you.
I got this. You trusted me. And it ended up sucking. So
I wasn't as low on it as you were, but hopefully this one will be better.
Chad,
it's gonna be
Chad's he does all of the technical stuff, so I can't complain.
Yeah.
But thank you for being patient with us. We are excited for today. We're going to go over the last 6 lines of the poem. So in our first episode, we went through the first 6 lines and kind of broke down, threw out our ideas. Today, we're going to go over the last 6 ideas and then talk a little bit about what we think just the overall theme of the hunt is. Before we do that, I think it would be a good idea to talk about the new clues that were released today.
Wait, when are we going into the comments from listeners? A couple comments we've had have been pretty good. One of them, my favorite one, Lance Orr, poem/hunt talk starts 10 minutes in.
That's my favorite.
You're welcome. What did I say to that one?
That one was
Thanks,
my
man.
favorite.
But don't forget to listen to the part where everyone touches my nipples. By the way, Becca's brother and sister-in-law now call me Nibs.
Really?
Yep.
Just because of that?
Yep.
Got it.
Well, no, they started calling me that before that, brother.
What are they going to call you now? I'm
We're
joking.
keeping that.
No, we
Yes,
can't.
Yes, we can.
I didn't touch him.
What?
I didn't even come close. I didn't even feel the heat that was coming off of it. Okay. We actually literally got a comment. I'm not even just saying this, like 20 seconds ago.
Oh, really?
Just got an alert. It says, Mercortulin. I honestly don't even think that's a fake name.
Okay, let me see
because
it.
we're in Utah.
Let me see it. Thanks, me and my family are trying tog so hard this helped.
Thanks,
McCourtland.
McCourtland.
I thought you were saying a word that they had said, not
No,
their name.
no, that's
that's
thanks,
their username.
thanks, McCourtland.
Right, so yeah, there's more.
Any other comments that we want to highlight? There were some. There actually were some pretty good solves.
Here's the thing. If you send us a solve, we're a little bit hesitant to talk about it on the podcast because we're not sure if you want us to. So starting now, if you don't want us to talk about your solve, mention it in your comment or in your email. Otherwise, we might steal it, find the treasure ourselves, and also talk about it on the podcast. So just letting you know.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So thanks for commenting. We really appreciate it. And now getting into today's hint. Christian, do you have it pulled up?
I do in my brain. We got the hint today. At first, I thought I wasn't getting my hopes up for the hint at all because I thought it was just going to be the boundary map or maybe like a clarification of the typos. But we actually got a real hint.
Yeah, but it's in the second half of the poem, and nobody cares. Nobody cares about the second half of the poem. People who are focusing on the second half of the poem are missing the point.
They are.
The theme.
The thing I will say that is nice is like at least it helps us know when we're out of the car, like we're on the trail, because they said by this line,
That's true.
It's a structure you see from the trail. Now, some people are saying, well, that doesn't necessarily mean you're on the trail. You could be driving to the trail. But them saying it's a structure you can see on the trail, I don't think they're being like, they're trying to be tricky. I think it's literally you're out of the car by then. So that's helpful because some people were like, okay, are we out of the car line 2, 4, 6, 8 at the very end? So I think that is helpful for people not to a lot of people were looking at like the pharaoh being the Gilgal statue of Joseph Smith.
No,
all
Joseph
the-
Smith, weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Or the Mulligans has a big like pyramid that people are looking at. It goes along the Jordan River Trail.
Mm-hmm.
So I think by this they're like, okay, we can fix it. We can not fixate so much on that.
Mm.
Yeah, that's good.
The other thing they said is they talk about like the Bonneville Shoreline Trail in it and how there's some new law about it.
I saw this.
I feel like we need to read that word for word because I feel like the wording is important. It was in the rules section, was it not? It was in the section that's like, watch out for rattlesnakes.
A few things to remember. So I actually saw, did you guys remember that video from a few years ago, that guy that was being chased by a cougar in Rock Canyon?
Yeah.
So this same guy posted a video who got pulled.
He was chasing a cougar down Rock Canyon.
He got pulled over because he was running along the Bonneville Shoreline Trail.
Zach Wilson?
But there's a new law that was just enacted, I think in May, that you need a hunting or fishing license to recreate on, like, I can click on it, some wildlife preservation
Just because he was running on it?
Well, yeah, but they just had like a ranger there, and he posted the video that kind of went Utah viral. But yeah, he said, hey, he's out jogging on a trail or whatever. So any wildlife management area, if you're over 18, you need a hunting or fishing license. So
That's weird because the Bonneville Shoreline Trail literally runs through like basically all of Utah, like through all the boundary map.
yeah, and I don't think it's all sections of the Bonneville Shoreline Trail, but at least that part in Orem where he was down into Provo. But to be clear, that doesn't affect your ability to find this treasure. So if you get pulled over by a ranger saying you need a fishing license, you are not in the right place.
Yep. And just by them mentioning it, a lot of people I think were trying to read into it, being like, "Oh, that means it's along the shoreline trail," or it is or isn't. And I just don't think
it doesn't mean that it is one way or the other. It just means it's not in this wildlife conservation area.
The reading into those type of things, that's something that I struggle with every year because they always say kind of cryptic things on the outskirts of their official clue releases, and it never is anything.
Yeah.
It's always like they have always been straightforward. This is a clue.
Right.
And so, yeah, that being in the few things to remember, just outside of the here's the clues.
Yeah.
It's just,
we'll
never send you into a place
nothing.
That's private or that you have to pay to access. It's all.
You're there. That's not where the treasure is.
The other two things I think people read into a little too much is the images that they send in the email, as well as the songs that they play in the background of clues.
Well, you know, the reason people read into that is the QR code.
Exactly right.
It's the reason that I do it.
Yeah. The QR code they actually do send images as clues, but they've never done that with the poem hunt, and I don't think they're going to start now. So don't think it's worth looking into.
Yeah.
Okay, should we jump into
it's at least not worth fixating.
Totally. Yeah. Okay, should we jump into the last 6 lines?
Let's do it.
Okay, we didn't really finish with the pharaoh line yesterday, or last episode, and I want to touch on it too, especially because of today's hint. So what I thought we'd do for this portion is basically because I have a lot of just stupid ideas for all these lines that I text you guys about, and I think you guys just have me on mute. I'm sure you do. That I will list.
I actually do.
That's
Well, I have all my messages on mute.
yeah, that's great.
Life-changing. Life-changing.
That is pretty nice, actually.
Life-changing. But I do look every 30 seconds to see if Becca has texted.
I was going to say, did you mute
Yeah.
Becca or?
I've had it for probably 8 months.
I'm going to take you off my emergency contacts now because you won't be there for me when I need you.
Yeah,
Okay, so I'm going to list you off a couple ideas for each line.
Although if you're in an emergency, would you text me?
Yeah. I don't want to talk. It's weird. I'll just text.
It's weird.
SOS.
Yeah. Anyways.
Okay, so I'm going to read off some of my ideas for each of the lines, okay? Each one of you needs to choose what your favorite and your least favorite idea is for that, okay? And if you don't have a least favorite idea because you love all of them, that's fine too. You don't have to choose, okay? And you can give me some commentary if you want or not. Okay, I'll try to go fast. So with the pharaoh line, this is good, like I said, because of the hint. We know it's on the trail.
Yep.
So the first being a rock structure. So like they've done this in a lot of years past. They did the Bear of Stone famously. They did Weathertop. They were like just different looking rocks that had the appearance of something related to what the clue was. So with this pharaoh, I guess this could always either mean like a pharaoh profile or, but how would you know is a pharaoh by looking at the profile? So maybe like their little hat type thing. Yeah, headdress. But I would think most likely would be more like a pyramid because that's what we mostly like associate with pharaohs. And I think they rarely give things that are like right off like on the nose.
Yeah.
I kind of disagree.
Really?
When it's a trail feature.
That's true.
The ones that have been on the nose have been trail features.
It's true.
Weathertop,
Bear of stone.
Bear of stone.
That's a good point.
This feels like a bear of stone type line.
I just think a pyramid, very much of a pyramid structure, would be way more recognizable than just like a headdress of a pharaoh. Like,
But yeah,
can you
recognizable,
try to?
but
Can you try to
ambiguous.
like how would that even look as a
A
rock
pyramid
structure?
structure is a mountain. That's
Yeah,
way
but
too
also,
ambiguous.
What does
Those
a
are all-
bear of stone look like? Like you don't know it until
Yeah.
you see it.
That looks like a bear.
Kind of can't describe it, but you know it once you see it.
Are you talking about sex?
There's a famous
Oh,
famous line
court
of,
quote about
but
pornography.
boobs.
Yeah. Famous.
Peenog.
You wouldn't know. He hasn't seen it.
Good high five, guys.
Yeah. So if everyone wants to know, my new thing is when you make a joke, you just go for a high five right away. And even if it's not a joke, instinct takes over, and they will give you a high five.
That's pretty funny.
But stop putting your
See?
hand.
You
You're
did.
putting in your hand in his
That's
camera.
fine.
That's
That's
okay.
fine.
It's fine. Okay. So just like the guy who left a comment, 10 minutes in, we're finally talking about the treasure. Okay. Okay. So the rock structure looks like a headdress. In Egyptian, like the translation for a pyramid is great house. And a pyramid and the pharaoh were like very much related. So like a great house. So the only thing I could think of in this case would be like the Utah Capitol. There's tons of trails that are out there that you can see the Capitol, you can't see the Capitol, see the Capitol, can't see the Capitol. So like a great house being what. Next one is the son of Ra is what they believed the pharaoh to be. And Ra being the sun god.
Yeah.
So a lot of trails are covered by trees and you're in the shade and then it's poking out, you can see the sun and then in the trees and then you
Okay,
can
I
see
don't
the
hate
sun.
that.
So
It's pretty clever.
something like
Did you
yeah,
think of
maybe
that
peekaboo
yourself?
with her. Yes.
Wow.
But
What
I
if
have,
it's a
but I
cloudy
have
day?
seen that online as well. Someone put that up maybe on Reddit. If it's a cloudy day, that's a good point. You just can't go. You can't find it.
Also, the time of the day.
It's a good point. You could be hiking at night.
Or in the afternoon with the long shadows where it's all shaded.
There's a whole thing.
Okay, so I'm not done. So when I finish, then you can criticize. Okay.
This
uh,
is the criticizing portion, isn't it?
Now I know you guys weren't liking pyramids, but what I like, and this was Claire, my coworker's idea.
Sorry, can we go back just slightly?
Yeah.
Why not? The headdress is a way more distinct.
Yeah.
Like shape for a pharaoh, and it's a pharaoh. That's like what they wear.
That is an option. Is that?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. I thought you had said something like, no, it's not a headdress.
No, I'm just saying like it could be, but it could be a pyramid structure as well. The last one being a mountain. And I know this is weird, but there's a lot of hikes where there's a really big peak out in the distance and there's more like foothills that you're in. And that peak of the mountain, based on where you are, you can see it, you can't see it. You can see it, you can't see it. You see it, you can't see it. So the fact that it says peekaboo is like very much that I feel like that's why I like this more than just seeing a rock structure
Yeah.
that looks like the headdress of a pharaoh. It's because it needs to be something you see and then don't see and see and don't see. Now, I guess that could be a rock structure, but I think it's more likely to be something like the shaded and seeing the sun or seeing the peak of a mountain that is very pyramidal. Pyramidal.
Pyramidical.
Pyramidic.
Pyramidic,
Pyrrhic.
yeah, that's probably it.
And yeah, okay. So those are my 4 ideas. What do you like? What do you don't like?
This is what I'm going to base my criticism off of.
Yeah.
The ideas that will inevitably lead to confirmation bias. The ones that are literally everywhere, like a pyramid being the shape for a pharaoh. That there's going to be so many shapes that are pyramids. Maybe not as many that's like you go up and down, but even that's going to be all over the place. That will lead to, I mean, that's just not helpful, in my opinion. It's not a helpful line. It's like that would be a throwaway line at that point. It's like,
But you can see a mountaintop. Yay.
yeah.
You're in the,
And so that's what I basically criticism. So the mountaintop, and then the other one that you had that did that for me,
the son of Ra,
the son of Ra.
the sunlight, being able to see the sun.
Yes, that one too. Yeah, it just needs to be more distinct in my mind. If
Yeah.
you're on a
Yeah.
trail, I see in my mind it's a tree because a tree has like a neck.
Mhm.
It's like a headdress shaped tree. I don't know.
That's
I don't
good.
know what that would look like.
Yeah,
but
I like the rock structure or that idea. I mean, in the hint, they say it's a natural landmark.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, that could be a mountaintop. But I just think that it's big enough that you'll be able to, and it's
Oh, yeah.
located in a place where you'll be able to see it multiple times. I
Then-
do agree with the
yeah.
peekaboo, meaning now you see it, now you don't.
Yeah. The Capitol building wouldn't work because it's not a natural landmark. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that was dumb idea.
So that's
Okay.
my least favorite one.
Okay. Store all these memories inside the bank. So number 1 is like an embankment. So you're on a trail and then it's kind of just normal and open, and then you go to an area where gets kind of sloped up, like an embankment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like more of like a man-made embankment, not just a
Yeah.
natural, like you're in like a mini valley.
Yeah.
So that's one. Number two is this most common, I think, like a river or a stream, and you
Mhm.
come across that. That kind of feels a little bit too on the nose for me, but it's a really common idea, especially because a lot of people think that the plank of wood on the next line has to do with walking across like a bridge.
Yeah.
This is a weird idea, but what about something that's just bank related? Like a safe.
Or a teller.
Yeah, Miles Teller, if you come across him.
That's pretty funny. If he's on the trail.
John and Dave are just paying him toast up there. He's like, oh, this is the worst gig. Just night after night. I don't know. Even
Pretty
like
funny.
with a safe, it'd be like you were safe and now it's not safe. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
But it's
yeah.
like anything bank related.
So all of these go off of the word bank. I had a thought when I was just looking at a map. And I was looking up a trail near Eagle Mountain, and I saw the Meta data center they have out there. And this goes off of, what does it say? Store it all.
Yeah,
Store
store all these new memories
memories.
New
inside the bank.
memories inside a bank. So storage and memory is what I was going off of. So memory, looking back, and storage, also memory,
Yeah.
a data
Yeah.
center.
I'm surprised
so,
you
like-
didn't think of pensive.
That's a really good
Pensive.
point. There could be a pensive up there.
Yeah, there might be a pensive.
Yeah, that's-
Mirror Lake.
Oh,
Mirror Lake is a pensive.
Yeah.
that's true.
Maybe there's
The
a-
bank of Mirror
Like
Lake.
a Horcrux at the bottom.
All right, you take your memories out, you store them in it. You know what? They could have done that.
They could have. It's very
Storing
possible.
If this whole theme was Harry Potter, I will lose it.
Where
You
is Mirror
will.
Lake?
I was
Mirror Lake's in the
president of my
boundaries.
Harry Potter club.
Probably.
High school. I was in choir. Got a lot of ladies, obviously. I was not cool. Still not. Okay. So the last one is that it's just a throwaway line. Actually,
I don't think it's a throwaway.
so
line.
with that, I was also thinking like there's Memory Grove that's right near the over there. Like maybe you can actually get a glimpse at Memory Grove.
Yeah.
But that's a really cool idea with the data set.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I think that's a good idea.
Well, there's a few of them around, aren't there?
Yeah.
So
In
if
Eagle
you-
Mountain, I think so. Probably.
There's the one up in Lehigh, Micron.
Oh yeah.
And there's all those hills up there above it. Interesting. Okay. Or last one is a throwaway line because this one I just can't get much from.
I
Like it's
think it's hard to understand, but I also don't think that this would be a throwaway line. It seems too cryptic.
can
to
we
be.
wait? Step back a little bit.
Yeah.
Do they ever have throwaway lines?
yes.
Yeah, they did. What was the throwaway line last time? Did they say?
So start your search
all-
with each cool morning.
We always talk
that
about
was nothing.
throwaway lines, and I
Okay.
don't think there was one last
Do
year.
stuff forever.
I will say that this poem feels a lot more similar to 2 years ago than it does last year
Totally agree.
For sure.
because it's in English. Just kidding. No,
Inglés.
but it's just different. They told us the theme out of the gates
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally.
last year. But yeah.
Okay. So anything that you like or don't like from that? I think I actually like Chad's idea the most.
I
which
think-
is,
I
never
do too.
thought I would ever say that.
If I were to choose one of these, yeah, I mean, I like mine the best as well. I would probably choose the bank of a river and it goes along a bridge. Yeah, it's specific and two on the nose, but they sometimes have them on the nose. And I don't think there's a reason why this one can't be.
What if you pass the trail where the Bank of America treasure was hidden last year
They
Ooh.
do
in Park City?
they do a crossover.
Yeah.
We were very close to that treasure.
I don't even want to talk about it. I've never been closer to that my entire life. It's heartbreaking.
That was brutal.
Okay. The next line is, but stay far from the edge when you walk the plank. Okay. So first idea, it's just a narrow part of the trail. So it's just like you're in more of a wide area, and then this is where you maybe hit like a thicket of trees and the trail really narrows. Or it's maybe a little bit more of a dangerous part of the hike where you got to stay in the trail. If you go off, you could fall to your death. So it's just basically telling you, pay attention. It's a narrow walk. Don't fall. Second is the plank of wood thing that we've heard a lot. It's just, anyone who's been hiking has seen sometimes there's little streams, little runoffs, where they'll run just like a couple thick planks of wood across. It's like a little makeshift bridge. That's an idea. Another one I just came up with, this might be dumb, but a lot of hikes where there's big trees actually have fallen trees that you use as part of the trail. Go on it. And it's rare enough that could be something that you would point out oh, this part of the trail, you actually are walking on a fallen tree
Yeah.
or across it. Another idea is up in Park City, there are trails that are railroad tracks. They're old abandoned railroads that aren't used anymore, and they use them now as trails or bike paths. And there's a bunch of planks of wood. Now, I know it says walk the plank and not planks, but maybe an interesting idea where you're transitioning on the trail to a
One
place.
step at
That's a
time.
good idea. I'm okay with that. I
Really?
like that. Yeah, I do.
I'll tell you right now,
It's not my favorite, but
compliments
it's
from Chad mean so much.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I can't just go around complimenting
I know.
everyone.
No, you are just like
You
with
really
all
can't.
I only
What a
have
world
so
that would
many
be.
F's to give.
and because you're
The world
because
that
you're
would be.
saving him for.
I literally thought that. I thought that same thing. Am I sinking?
This is proportionate of how I have 4 inches on Chad, and I'm also 3 inches taller. Okay. All right. Whistle with Princess Peach, this simple tune. Okay, this is where I think it gets the weirdest.
This
where
is yeah.
it gets a little crazy. Because this could go a lot of different ways. Number one is like, it says whistle a tune. It's related to Princess Peach. It's just like a song from Mario. And is that song supposed to be related to something? So for example, like the ground theme is the most commonly known song. And like in Super Mario, when you see like the trailers, it's always like him going in and out of pipe. So like I've seen this a lot when I'm hiking. There's a lot of irrigation lines or big pipes. So maybe you see an exposed big pipe.
Did you see Claire's message in the?
I was about to give credit to her, but yes. Yeah, Claire, one of our coworkers, was out hiking and saw a pipe and had that connection. Interesting idea. A lot of times, like when they give these pop culture references, these are where they take the most leaps, right?
Yeah.
So Back to the Future was two pines, right? Lord of the Rings was beacons that translated from Gaelic meant Ben Lomond. There's like multiple steps. So everyone's thinking like Princess Peach. I promise you, we should do our bets again this year of being crazy.
We should
things
do
we'll
bets.
Oh, yeah.
But if this is
We'll
something
do it
related
next.
that has the word peach in it, I will do whatever you want.
Sorry,
We'll come up with some
what is
later.
the specific?
Well, like people are like, oh, this trail, it's like Peach Trail.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
no.
What line is this? We're at like 9 here.
Yeah. So you're on the trail, you've been there for a while. So like an idea that I had that is pretty far departed, but literally Peach's song that is most related to her through pop culture recently is the Peaches song that Bowser
From,
sings.
Yeah. That
Jack
Jack Black.
Oh yeah,
Peaches. It's good.
Yeah.
My kids listen to that
it's a good
Yeah.
song.
constantly.
So what if this could literally just be cueing you in on Bowser? And maybe at this part of the hike, there's a bunch of like switchbacks that kind of curl like this that look like Bowser's spiky shell.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't put it past them to have that many things departed from the song from Peach as to be, this looks like the back of Bowser.
Right.
The one I saw on Reddit, I want to give credit, I don't know who it was, but in an old Super Mario game, there was a whistle that you used, and Princess Peach was telling you where to go find that whistle.
That was
Oh,
Princess
really?
Toadstool.
Princess Toadstool, but it was equivalent to Princess Peach.
Well, then what about Princess
Daisy?
Daisy.
Daisy?
I think
Who's who?
Princess Peach's name might be Toadstool, and then she married a peach. I think Toadstool was her maiden name.
She took
Yeah,
his name.
was Toadstool?
So
the
honestly,
original?
what is she doing with Mario?
Toadstool is a very
Princess Peach got a little bored.
Toadstool is not a princessy name. I'm surprised they went with that
Yeah.
originally. But,
Yeah. Anyways, she helps Mario find a whistle, and that whistle, like in the instructions in the letter, it talks about where to find it. It says like go east to get it. Also, the whistle would help you like transport from one area of the game to another area.
Here's the thing that I like about this idea. I don't necessarily like the idea on its own, but the thing that I do like about it is that it's the first, if not the first Mario, one of the first Mario.
The most popular, like,
And
earliest.
John and Dave getting into how they think, they like those old video games.
Yeah.
I don't know that I've heard them talk about Mario specifically, but
Right.
they like old video games.
Totally. So I thought that's cool. Like if you're trying to find any connection to the word whistle and peach, that really is it.
Yeah.
Like it is interesting that they chose the word whistle and not like sing or hum.
Yeah.
So that's why I think it could be just Peaches, the song, because it's such a catchy song that you kind of like whistle. It's like in your brain. But it seems weird that they choose the word whistle.
Because when a song's stuck in your head, I hum or I sing it more
That's
than
true.
I whistle it.
That's
So whistle has to be significant, I would think. The word.
Once
whistle.
again, maybe related to a train. I don't know if there's any sort of correlation you can make to whistle of a train, Princess Peach. I don't know. Okay. When you listen to Dark Side of the Moon, I want to point out some things here. It drives me nuts that it doesn't say the Dark Side of the Moon. And as related to that, it also drives me nuts that Dark Side of the Moon isn't capitalized. Because Princess Peach is Weathertop was. Like the references that were overt to like proper nouns
Yeah.
have been capitalized, and this isn't.
Yeah. Yeah. But maybe it's like too obvious if they were to capitalize it, that it's like,
I mean, it seems pretty obvious
is-
that it is.
It's pretty interesting that both lines are music themed.
Yeah.
And I mean, we were going to talk about possible themes later, but that doesn't make any sense. You're not whistling to something while you listen to something else.
Well, the famous like little thing that you probably have seen it, that is if you play Dark Side of the Moon at the same time as watching Wizard of Oz, that the music
Oh.
lines up and the lyrics lines up with what's going on.
Interesting.
It's like kind of an
Is that
interesting
why?
conspiracy theory. Like
Is
they
that
have.
why people are talking about that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
No, they're talking about it for something completely other reason. They're talking about those connect. Gosh, I mean, the lead singer of Pink Floyd was Dorothy from Kansas.
That is dumb.
Idiot.
Continue.
Okay, so Dark Side of the Moon. Everyone sees that. We like knee jerk response was like Pink Floyd.
sure.
Now, other references to Dark Side of the Moon, the Transformers movie, Dark Side of the Moon, which is like the 5th best Transformers movie, I think. So I don't know. Like it seems really weird. I don't know if I really want to watch Transformers and be like, Optimus.
Yeah, I doubt they.
I don't know.
I doubt they would choose that
If
one.
Megan Fox isn't in, I'm not watching it. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, she's only in the first one, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Mulan. Mysterious as the Dark Side of the Moon. The lyrics.
I think
Donny
that's-
Osmond from Utah.
I think that's most likely. Yeah, yeah. That was a point that Becca made. He lives in either Ogden or here in Provo. I think he's had houses both places. I mean, I doubt. Did we talk about this last time?
No.
I doubt they would. We talked about someone's house.
We
It
talked
was
about the
author
Fable
of
Haven.
Fablehaven. Yeah, you got a little.
Yeah, I doubt they would use someone famous's house as a part of the poem.
For sure. Yeah.
But
I mean, how awesome would it be
It
if
is
Donny
interesting.
Osmond
Dark
was
Side of the
part of
Moon.
this
Once
poem?
again, we're on the trail. So what would this be?
Donny Osmond. Didn't you see Donny Osmond in our building here once?
I did see Donny Osmond
Yeah, he
in
walked
our
by.
building. I walked. This was amazing. So
Did you talk to him?
Yeah, just my knee-jerk response. Going down the elevator by myself, like at night. Door opens and Donny Osmond's right there, and I was like, "Donny!"
Did you actually?
Yeah. My knee-jerk response was just seeing him and been like,
Donny.
"Donny!" He was so nice. He's like, "Hey," but he was coming in. I was coming out. There's not a really good time to like talk and hit people with him.
You should have stayed in.
I know.
That's
But
so funny.
your
I
life
know.
could have taken a completely
Oh,
different turn.
Man, can you imagine
Yeah.
what would have happened?
You wouldn't be here.
So maybe there's a rock that's had some work done on it. I don't know. Like, no, Donnie was looking great.
That's pretty fun. Speaking of work done, I went and saw F1. Brad Pitt's face is the weirdest I've ever seen it.
Is it not looking good?
It's not looking
Is his
great.
chin looking like?
He looks
What's up with that?
he looks pretty like chubby, but plus what'd you say?
Don't go there. Keep going.
What
We're not
about
making-
his chin?
He's making fun of me, not you. So continue.
Oh yeah, that's actually a funny joke.
We can cut that.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. I hate when people talk about me looking like Brad Pitt. So I'm really self-conscious about it. If we can move on.
Anyways, yeah, he's looking weird. That's it.
Oh.
Continue.
Oh,
Oh, does that mean you guys derailed
No.
this?
That
I'm
was a-
sorry.
that
I'm
was a-
sorry. I thought you would get it, and then we would just
No,
quickly move on.
a fun word association for you.
Uh,
That's good. Okay, so here's kind of what I think. With the last couple poems, there's been guidelines of how long to hike, like measurements or have time, like how long you hike. I think the clue here could be just a direction of how long you should hike. So Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon is 43 minutes long, but there's a track on that CD called Money.
Yeah.
And that's 13 minutes into it. So I think that's pretty interesting to be like, oh, you listen to Dark Side of the Moon, but until you get to the track called Money.
this sounds exactly like something John and Dave would do.
But
I would not be surprised
For
if
sure.
this was the solve.
the connecting words between these lines kill me. That it says, while you like
Yeah.
whistle
Whistle
Princess-
this
song
while you listen.
listen to that. Before Kings Were Crowned, only outshone, like the connection between the two, because by themselves, the line I can make sense of it. Trying to like see it as a couplet drives me nuts.
Yeah.
And I don't know how much we should give into that. Like, oh, if it has a connecting word, then read it as one clue, or we should just treat them separate. But I don't know how these two things relate. whether it could be like, oh, maybe you take the Peaches song and add it. I don't know. Like,
Yeah, I think it's a little too complex if every two lines or each two lines are paired and working together. Maybe not complex, but we remember that you had that theory last year that like it was working in couplets, and it ended up just being like two completely. Did you just have an epiphany?
I did.
All right, Christian had an
No.
epiphany
live
on the podcast.
I know,
This
Is
is
it-
how it works.
man. Goodness, performance anxiety.
You're gonna witness what we
You'll know what
witness
that
every
is at
day.
some point. Okay. So, so whenever I see like the longitude and latitude of Utah
Yeah.
around this area, like coordinates, it's usually a 4-2 or 4-3 as the
Mhm.
leading ones,
Yeah.
as the latitude or longitude, I can remember. And the other one is 113 or 114. And so I saw that the Pink Floyd was 43 minutes long. And I started thinking about that. So like they've given us 2 songs. And I remember Peaches being really short. So I was like, if that's 1 minute and like 15 seconds or 1 minute 16 seconds,
Here's the problem.
it's too easy.
Yeah.
The problem with longitude latitude is you don't need the rest of the
Yeah.
the other half of the poem.
I totally agree.
You just go to that spot.
I totally
Yeah.
agree. And people like for QR code hunters, that would have been like super easy.
Oh, that
to
would have
do.
been, yeah.
But anyways, it's something that I just saw. But any of those that you like or don't like the most?
I like the distance, like how long you hike. 43 minutes. Like, okay, yeah. Once you've hiked for 43 minutes at an average pace,
Yeah.
you're close. I like that idea.
Well, that's really important too for people who haven't done hunts in the past. If your solve is 15 minutes, a 15-minute hike, you're probably in the wrong place.
right.
Now they could always mix it up, but all their poem hunts have been like at least an hour there and an hour back. Most of the cases longer. Some cases 2 hours there, 2 hours back.
Yeah.
In most cases, yeah, it's going to be a long hike. Okay. The last ones we can go really, really quick with. The treasures near. Now check if you're along. Number one, I think this is a throwaway line. I think this is just saying when you get off the trail and you're looking for the treasure, the actual treasure, and then discover the chest between 2 stones. One thing I'll say about this is I think when I first thought about it, I thought like, oh, rock here, treasure in the middle.
Right.
I think it could be something way different. Like I think there could be like a large boulder way over there and a large boulder way over there. And then you're just generally trying to fill the middle ground.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, who knows? It could be
Yeah.
anything. It could be.
I don't even like looking this deep into the poem.
I know that's where we'll be done with it right now.
Yeah. I mean, to your point, it literally could be anything, and I don't know.
And
I
you
don't
won't
know.
know.
How do you
until
even
you get there? This is one
how
of
do
the
you
things.
even brainstorm the end of the trail?
I don't think you do.
I
I think you have to
think you
find the trail and then figure it out.
Yeah, I think you get
Like, this
proportionate.
deep?
I mean, I think it's fine to like talk about it a little bit, but you should be spending like 80-90% of your time on the first 4 lines.
For sure. Because who cares what the rocks are if you're on the wrong trail?
Yeah,
So
totally agree. Okay, so on that note, I think what we should talk about is because I think a lot of times I see people on Reddit or people messaging us and they're like, oh, I've been looking at these trails. I've been doing all this and this and this. And like, it's so early that part of me is like, we're not even going to think about hiking till like another couple weeks.
August.
Yeah.
At least.
I would be very surprised if this is found in July.
I agree.
I would also.
I
yeah.
agree.
And you need hints to narrow things down. And instead of spending a lot of time thinking about like literal interpretations of things or all these lines, I think your time is better served by trying to find a theme. Because
Sure.
as we know, like the last couple of years, they've had set themes. It was Utah history. It was Spanish, Escalante Dominguez, like the treasure hunters, things like that. That was a common theme. And it was like a consistent heartbeat throughout the poem that helped guide and direct you and narrow your focus.
At the very least, lead to the trailhead.
Yeah.
Like there was, yeah. And then you had pop culture themes with Back to the Future.
Yeah.
You had Lord of the Rings. Was that a theme or just one line?
No,
I
they
don't- I
did.
don't
There was a
remember.
couple
I mean, it
lines.
was- Yeah.
Couple
Yeah.
lines. Yeah. That's kind of where I've been trying to spend my time a little bit. Like this week was all Native American lore and stuff, and I found absolutely nothing. But yeah. Theme.
I have a couple themes I want to talk about.
Okay.
Number one is the Olympics.
I like this one just because it's Utah specific, like 2002 Olympics. I don't know how do you tie it to some of these lines though?
I feel like I got a lot of connections to it, but I like
He
John and
has
Dave.
one that you have,
Yeah.
the Native American
Yeah.
one, right?
John and David are over 30. Anyone's over 30 lives in Utah. Like the Winter Games, like that was a huge part of growing up. That was a big moment of the
Do you
state.
remember the pins that they
Yeah,
had?
the pins were big.
Oh,
do you
yeah.
remember the Roots? Like their clothes,
the Roots apparel?
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh man, should we make pins? I don't.
Let's do it.
My dad was a volunteer, and he had to volunteer for a Bare Naked Ladies concert, and he tried to get off it. He's like, "This is just not appropriate." He's like, "What has happened to my city?" Like, and it's just like the most like normal Canadian guys, and he's like, "I love them." He calls them BNL, but
BNL.
so the Olympics, I see a lot of connections. Okay, I actually have a solve that I love for the first 4 or 5 lines for the Olympics. Okay, so Caden, first time you hear it, you're hearing this, so tell me what your thoughts
Let's
are.
hear it.
Okay. So the first line, begin your search where fabled words resound. So what's true about this is the word fabled. I think a lot of times people think like fiction or like a story, like a storybook. Where
Sure,
that
but it means like famous, right?
famous, notorious,
Yeah.
legendary, like epic words. Okay. So the theme for the 2002 Olympics, do you remember it?
No.
Light the fire within.
Okay.
Was the theme. Okay, so that theme is emblazoned on a monument that's found at Rice Eccles Stadium. It's at the basin
Where
of
the
the
torches?
torch,
Yeah.
the cauldron, okay, which we'll come back to. But so that's where our fabled words are. That's where they resound, is seeing those that there.
Okay.
Before the standing stairs and kings were crowned. So standing stairs has been a tricky line for me, but what I love is an Olympic podium for standing stairs.
That's good. Yeah.
They're
And
just
being
stairs.
crowned on
I like that a lot.
I do like
Yeah.
that.
And kings were crowned. Now, I don't like that it's gender specific to kings because I don't know if they would do that. But I think the whole idea is that it's before people receive their notoriety, receive their reward.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, so here's
And
the
okay.
here's the tricky thing, but it says before, right? So before that happened, it's the Olympics, but before that happened, trace the steps of the lion-hearted teams. So how did that flame get there? How did we start?
The torch
pass
ran all throughout the state. Yeah.
Which when I was living here was a big deal. We came down and we watched where the relay came by.
Mhm.
Right.
And so the Lionheart teams, it's like literally teams because it's just a relay. People hand it off from person to person. And only outshone by the jewel's unyielding gleam, the torch is made out of silver and copper. And the unyielding gleam is the everlasting fire, which never went out. That's the whole point of the Olympic flame. Okay.
I do like it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
And that's kind of where it goes.
I like
And
it.
that's the end. Of the
Whoa,
Olympics.
Christian.
Sorry, I almost knocked everything off.
Whoa.
Yeah, everything's great. No problems. Okay.
Okay, yeah, we can't unplug this.
So it says,
Plug this. It's over.
if you get lost, just follow the arrow. I don't know. Now, when they're running the route, there were like arrows, like telling them which way to go. But like that was back then.
right.
I mean, you can find like a trail, like a route of their thing, and it's a bunch of arrows,
Sure.
like on the map. But it's all throughout rural Utah. It does obviously go up Immigration Canyon and bypass a lot of trails there. But I don't
But
know.
they don't go on any trails there.
They don't go
obviously.
any trails.
Yeah.
And I don't, with us knowing the pharaoh line has to be on the trail, I don't know how the
How
arrow
you
line.
get on the line,
Yeah.
get on the trail from the
Yeah.
Olympic torch to the pharaoh.
Yeah.
It is the most complete theme solve that I've heard so far, and that's why I like it.
It was
I don't
good.
necessarily like. Do we think that John and Dave would go down the route of the Olympics? I don't see them as like
Sure, why
huge
not?
Olympic fanatics.
I don't know. It's been
Like,
we've
It's
I'll-
usually, but is the theme or like this the thing that they embed into the poem? Is it not something they're usually passionate about?
well. Here's the
They're
thing:
usually love
if you're
it.
talking about
Yeah.
something Utah specific, Utah history, Escalante Dominguez is a really big part of it. Like the pioneers, which they've obviously weaved in. The Olympics is a huge part of our history,
For sure. And it's coming back.
and it's coming back, and that was
Yeah.
recent
it is
news.
timely. It is timely.
Yeah. And it's
Yeah.
recent news, and so like I actually think if there is a theme, the Olympics makes a ton of sense, especially with a lot of these words.
I do like that.
The other thing I was going to just say real quick, trace the steps of the Lionhearted teams. The only team event at the Winter Olympics that would potentially,
Bobsledding,
Hockey.
you could let me finish the sentence, but this is fun. No,
team skiing.
yeah, no, like that actually goes by trails and would be out on the trails is cross country skiing, which was held at Soldier Hollow.
Yeah.
And so if you're tracing the steps of those Lionhearted teams, There's a cauldron that was there as well, so you can still go with the jewels unyielding gleam. There's a ton of trails up there.
Yeah.
I just once again don't know how the arrow line gets you to where you need to go.
Sorry, where is
Was
that?
there a torch in
Where is
Soldier
that?
Hollow. Yep.
Soldier Hollow. I was thinking about this, and we don't have to get into this right now, but like the two places that really people have looked to or have expected, sort of, a lot of people have expected the treasure to be hid in years past was Park City. A lot of people look Park City. It's in the boundaries. It's been in the boundaries for like 4 years now, 3 years now.
Yeah.
And Eagle Mountain area or Twilla, right?
Do you think it's just like because if someone came across it who was from there, they'd be like, "Oh, Bill dropped his
Oh,
wallet."
oh Robert, you've misplaced 25K again. What a goofball.
My per diem. No, I don't know if you guys know this, but Park City is called the Jewel of the Wasatch.
Is it really?
Mhm.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Salt Lake City is called the Jewel of Utah.
is that true?
Is that what that quote was last time? He said the mayor.
No,
You looked up the quote, the
Gilgal,
mayor.
the Gilgal Sculpture Gardens.
Oh, was
He
the
said this
Jewel
is an
of
absolute
Oh, yeah,
jewel
the
of the
guard,
city.
the jewel of
Yeah.
the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a lot of obviously most of the events were held up in Park City, so
Yeah.
you can make a connection up there. But once again, I hate that freaking before the standing stairs in Kingsford Crown, because if this is Olympic theme, it says before.
Yeah. Could that just mean in front of though?
It could mean that. And if it's at the Rice Eccles Stadium and it's that cauldron, that is right at the front of where it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Can I throw
I
another
don't
theme at you?
Yeah.
Please.
We talked about it a little bit in the last episode with soccer. That is something we do know that John and Dave are very passionate about.
Yeah.
John
The
obviously
World
has
Cup
season
is
tickets.
coming to the U.S., not
LA?
Utah, really.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know the first line for this though. Unless you're
Do you have
taking
a soccer
now
tape?
at the riot, da-dum-da-dum.
The battle
da-
has begun.
Yeah, like their song
We're here for RSL.
being their fabled words resounding,
Okay.
their call.
Yeah.
Okay,
It
standing
is a favorite in the MLS.
Yeah. So before the standing stairs and Kings were crowned, this one makes sense. Standing stairs makes a lot of sense to me for bleachers, especially soccer games, because they literally stand like the whole game.
Yeah.
Especially like the
And they stare at the field the whole time.
standing stairs. Yeah. And Kings were crowned. Now we know Real stands for it means
Royal.
royal, which I
Yeah.
learned the last time.
It's not just real, it pronounced differently.
Yeah. So the Kings were crowned. Also, they've won a championship. So this could be, if we wanted to go before, it could be before that time. Because before they won a championship and before that stadium was built, guess where they played? Rice Eccles Stadium.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And if you trace the path of the lion-hearted teams, there's two teams that have lions on their heart, both the RSL Monarchs and the Real Salt Lake. And they both play at different stadiums. So this was me getting all happy about triangulation again, because you could draw a triangle
Love the
to connect from Rice Eccles,
triangulation.
where they were originally played, to those two stadiums and make a triangle and then try to do something with that.
And then once
And
you
then-
try
Here's the
your
deal.
business, baby.
No,
Try to
I need you to shut up, because the next line says follow the arrow.
That's true. That
If
is.
there's anything that
that's
actually
true.
is saying like triangulate
But
that
which
sucker.
one? Which point is the?
You got yourself a stew.
the Arrested Development. Okay. Yeah, I mean, what do you mean? Which one's the top? It's the long end.
What if it's an equilateral?
Because
Or isosceles, whatever. But yeah, no, I like that.
I can just keep going about more themes I have.
Keep going.
No, I actually don't really have that many more themes.
I don't love the soccer one. I don't love it. I don't love it.
Do you think it kind of
Lion-hearted, lion on chest is like, oh, come on.
I like the Olympics thing more, but it falls off a pretty steep cliff.
the arrow
Olympics does?
at the arrow line?
At
Like,
the
how do you
arrow
get to
line.
the trail?
I don't know.
You know, so what about like a medieval theme? Like so many of these lines, like kings, jewels, fabled.
There's
There's
just like old medieval.
like, do we look at an amphitheater that they perform, like the Shakespeare performs at? They have the grassroots Shakespeare that performs at an amphitheater in Provo. They have the Timpanogos storytelling at an
festival.
amphitheater.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know.
do we look for something that has more of those roots? It has no connection to Utah.
Yeah.
No, I don't like it. Why is it on the list? we just
It's- I typed it. Hey, you put music here. What's your theme for music?
there was several song type of lines.
Dark Side of the Moon, Princess
whistling.
Dark
Peach.
Side of the Moon, whistling.
Fabled words resound could be
Fabled words
like
resound.
song lyrics.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
true.
More like 3 or more references to a thing feels like the direction of a theme.
Yeah.
Like it might be headed in that.
Memories of going to a concert.
Memories, downloading music,
Taking money out of
onto
the
your-
bank to go to the concert.
Exactly.
This is good, actually. I will say, too, though, the theme does seem to be like more at the beginning,
Yeah.
usually.
Yeah, and I mean,
But you know,
you're saying it's like it
No,
doesn't
I'm not
bleed
saying that's-
into the rest of the lines usually?
yeah, I'm just saying, I don't know. Yeah, the song references come pretty late, but could be a theme. Don't know. Any other thoughts and themes that stood out to you?
No, I like it. I mean, it's still early. It's really early for me to
I think this is the most
hone in on something.
productive line of thinking, though, with themes.
Yeah.
Like,
I do too.
The-
Like,
the
I'm
way
not
I was-
getting
I
out
was-
on a trail at
I was-
100-degree heat.
I was telling Becca, though, like, there's 3 ways that people generally start looking. Is looking for a main theme, looking into the pop culture references that are made. So they'll like go listen to every word of the Pink Floyd album. They'll just whatever pop culture reference is made, or they'll just go on maps and start looking at trails and see if there's anything that lines up with the poem as it is. And the most productive one feels like theme. And theme, you mentioned it. Theme kind of bleeds into the pop culture thing as well. But to your point, of all the themes you talked about, we really didn't get into pop culture that much at all. Like it still feels like a mystery to me what they're referencing. I feel like there's one hidden in there somewhere.
Yeah.
That we're
Beneath
missing.
the surface, for sure.
But yeah.
Hopefully we'll have another clue that will lead
Hopefully
us.
we'll have another hint
closer.
that we can.
What do you mean? Hopefully.
We will.
We
on
will
Friday.
have it, but hopefully we can like draw some conclusions or
Yeah.
get some more.
I have a ton of
ideas
respect
flowing.
for people who are out hiking
Totally.
because that's great. It's going to be really, really hot this week. It's going over 100 degrees. I personally would recommend to most people to be like,
Take your rattlesnakes. Watch out for water.
take your rattlesnakes.
I just did that on purpose.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
No, but to like pace yourself. It's so
Yeah,
easy
You're
to get.
gonna get burned out.
Yeah.
We got burned out.
We did.
Well, how many times? Never mind.
No.
Chad got burned
I
out.
got burned out after one hike. I was like, okay, I don't know if this is for me.
Yeah. But like, I would do your best to like take breaks, pace yourself. No, don't have this like anxiety that it's going to be found tomorrow because most likely it
Yeah,
won't
I
be
don't
found
think
for a month.
Okay, can my bet be that it's not found in July?
Okay, should we do our bets and punishments right
That's
now?
such an easy one. I don't. I
Okay.
think that's too easy.
Okay.
I think that's too easy.
Can I tell you, I had a bet. You guys know this, but I had a bet this year. We do this thing with our friends where we choose a team that we
I
don't.
was praying for the
Oh.
Pacers.
We play this game. It's called NBA Playoff Roulette, where you each choose a team that you don't think is going to win the NBA championship, but you can't choose any 7 or 8 seeds. Anyways, I chose a team that I didn't think was going to win, the Indiana Pacers, and each team had a punishment affixed. And that punishment for if the Pacers won the championship, I had to go do a 10-minute stand-up comedy routine, like at Wise Guys, which literally is my biggest, worst nightmare of all time. So I was sweating it so hard during the whole playoffs. Like, what is Halliburton doing? Like all of these buzzer beaters, I was dying. Game 7, they lost. So there's a God.
So
I
what
think-
was the punishment? Did
I was gonna
OKC have a?
Yeah, that my buddy had to go. He has to go to Walmart and just get 15 people to hug him for free.
Oh, that's an
Because
easy
but
one.
well, I know, but the
Easy.
teams that
Yeah.
had more likely to win, they had easier
Easier
punishments.
punishments.
So
I chose the Timberwolves, and my punishment would have been buy something from Walmart and return it every day for a week. So you
Like the
keep
same
buying
thing?
it
The
and
same
you
object.
keep returning it to the same.
we're gonna have him buy a box of condoms, and every time he'd go back, he'd be like, "Do you have a smaller size?"
You can't
just-
make me say that. That wasn't a
Or
part of the.
or
deal.
what
It
if we
was never
take
gonna-
one out every time, just the same box? No, we
Oh,
would
man.
maybe, or just like a banana, the same banana. I don't know, it'd be fun.
I don't know if you can do that with food. Can you?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't think it's ethical to return food because they just throw it away.
Yeah. And we didn't really consider the ethics when we were coming up with these punishments. But okay, do we want how about let's prepare, let's get some ideas.
Okay, we'll get
If
some.
you have ideas for punishments that you
or,
want us
or
to
bets, or
bets.
like, what do you think related to this poem?
do. Yeah.
Do you think it's a rock structure? Do you think it's a tree? Do you think whatever? it is,
Last
yeah.
year Caden lost his
I
bet, so
would
he had to
put
do the
mine-
parody song with me and sing. We did a
Yeah.
great job.
I would put mine on the pyramid being I almost
The
said
pharaoh
sphincter.
line. The pharaoh line.
The pharaoh line Yeah, being a pyramid for mountain. It's
I thought you said you didn't like that.
No, he's saying that his bet is that it's not that.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay, we'll
gotcha,
each choose our bet
Okay.
now, and then we'll choose. The crowd will choose the punishment. Okay, mine is that.
Oh, I don't. Okay. I
Um,
thought we were gonna take some time and think about it.
We could take time.
you said
take
what yours
time.
was going to be.
That is not found in August.
Yeah.
No, I don't
mean, in
like that
July?
one.
Are
That's
you
way
guys good
too
with
easy.
that?
Yeah.
If it's that easy, then you have to have a severe punishment.
That's fine. Great.
Okay.
All
Bring it on.
All right. It's going to be a severe one.
Okay, mine will be that. Can I just do that Princess Peach? There's nothing peach related.
Okay. Are there
Sure.
peach trees in Utah?
Tons? The best
Okay,
peaches in
I'm
the
okay
world
with
come
that.
from Utah.
I'm okay with that.
You're Nate.
You grew up in Brigham City, right?
No, I didn't grow up. My parents moved there after I moved out. I don't know what's going on there. It does say Peach City.
And just now you're realizing are there peaches in Utah?
I know there are peaches, but peach trees, like peach orchards, I don't think I know that I've seen one.
So you think they call it Peach City because they just brought in a lot of peaches?
No, Brigham City isn't called Peach City. There's a restaurant there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways.
All right. So that'll be mine. So choose our punishments, what you wanted us to do. And I think it'd be fun to do a punishment that we have to do like live because now we have a camera.
That's true. That would be good.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, should we play our? Are we done with solves? Do we want to get
Yeah.
into my game?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do your game.
Okay, I thought it'd be fun. I've seen this a few times at different places. Rank these 5 things blindly. So I've made a list of 5 things that are treasure adjacent, and I want you guys to rank them without knowing.
Are we
what's coming
making the
next.
same list?
Yeah, you can do the same. You can just
All right.
rank your own
Teammates?
individually.
No, individually.
All right,
So
individual.
you rank you'll
All right.
rank them individually. So my first list
Stevie Wonder.
is what's the best hiking snack or trail snack that you eat while you go out
This is a
hunting?
different blind rank than I thought.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
fun.
My
This
other-
feels
No, my other ones
feels like
we're
Relief
just,
Society.
We're just warming up, all right?
Okay.
So number 1, trail.
Number 1.
trail mix.
It's
I would
literally in the
say
name. That's the purpose of
I
it.
know. I had to put it on
3.
the list.
Just because of this, something's purpose is the thing, then doesn't mean that the thing is the best of it. Let's
That's a
but
great
moving
point.
on.
That's a
You're
great
gonna have to
point.
learn
Moving
some
on.
hard lessons about your.
Christian said something stupid here.
Okay.
Number 2, Snickers.
No, that's no place on a
No,
trail.
That's a
You're-
that's,
you
that's
were
a 4.
That's
Okay.
a 5 for me.
Okay,
it's a full-
just rank it. Just
You don't use your extremes.
Yes, I've just used him.
Okay.
1 and 5. Okay.
Christian's screwed.
Twizzlers.
1.
I'm a Red Vines family. That's 4.
Skittles.
Ooh, 2. I should have done
Hmm.
Twizzler.
3.
Okay, and then lastly, jerky.
Oh, I chose so
crap.
freaking well.
Dang,
2.
5 is jerky.
Trail mix, jerky.
Pretty
Man.
good. That's a great list.
I feel like I won that.
Okay, my next list is fictional characters who you would want to collaborate with you on solving the poem.
This is
Okay.
good.
Number 1, Jack Sparrow.
Couldn't understand him. 5.
5. Like he's kind of an idiot.
He is.
He's an
found
idiot.
the treasure.
He like lucked
He had
into
a
it.
compass that told him where to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
5.
and it still took him.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
surprising to me. I thought he
No,
would be
he's-
higher
he's
on the
an idiot.
list. Okay.
It'd be fun.
It would be fun.
So maybe, I don't know.
Indiana Jones.
Ooh.
Ooh, 1.
I think I'd get pretty bored
1.
just looking in like bushes and stuff. But
What?
I don't know. He just seems like he's like doing like. Cut that.
What does that mean?
I'm so tired. He's
Was
never.
that supposed to be an innuendo?
No, it wasn't.
Oh my.
Gosh, that would not be boring for him.
Oh man.
India, you got to check this one out. Okay,
No.
Okay, so he's 2 for you.
All right.
it's two for me.
I
One
said
for you.
1.
Oh, 1 for you. Okay.
Yeah.
Laura Croft.
1,
Suck.
because I would have found it.
You guys have wives.
Talking about Peach City.
I'm gonna say 3.
I'm just joking.
So is she 1 for you?
Yeah.
Benjamin Franklin Gates.
Who
Nick-
is
that's
that?
Nicholas Cage.
Nick Cage in
Oh,
in National
oh
Treasure.
man.
I'm going 4.
4.
You can't put him over Indiana Jones.
Okay, so what do you have
I have
left?
3 left.
I have 4 left.
Okay, so my last one is Scrooge McDuck.
Okay, I'm all right with that.
Okay,
Okay,
Mr.
those are pretty good lists. Okay, last list.
Scrooge McDuck.
What these are real celebrities that you would most want to hike with you on the trail a
Yep.
hiking buddy, someone that you're hanging out with. Okay, number 1, Gal Gadot.
5. I don't find her attractive. I really don't.
My gosh.
I don't. She's a terrible actress too. Terrible. She's so bad. One of the worst actresses in the last 10 years. I would go so far as to say that.
I think she does a great job.
Okay.
Gal, if you're listening, come on a hike with me. Just joking. You know how I feel about her.
So please rank.
Ooh, I'm going to go with number 2 because I think you might have a little ace up your sleeve.
Okay.
I
2.
guarantee Lily James is on this list.
Number 2, Lily James.
Nice. 1.
Okay.
Wait, is Becca on this list?
No, I was going to put her on here, but
Okay.
I'll tell you that
All right,
she is
then
not
one.
on this
Is it
list.
Lily James in
These
real
are
life?
these are all celebrities.
Or can I have Cinderella Lily James?
Sure, you can make. You
If it's
can ask her
Cinderella
to
Lily
wear
James,
this.
she's right at the top. If it's like
Cinderella Lily James is the worst Lily James.
in the
Mamma Mia 2
Mamma
Lily
Mia
James.
in the
No,
Mamma Mia.
oh,
Lily
in the
James is
blue dress,
is the
Cinderella.
best Lily James.
Oh no, she wasn't.
Mamma
even
Mia.
She was
Blonde
not
and,
even
like,
as
black
good as
eyebrows.
Amanda
It was
Siegfried.
weird.
I'd take Amanda Siegfried over her on a bad day.
I don't know. Lily James in Mamma Mia is
Okay,
better than Cinderella.
she's number 5. Not interested.
Anyways.
She's number 5. Okay. These are not all women either.
I've chosen
Okay.
1 and 5.
Oh,
number
okay, that's important.
number 3, The Rock.
Becca's celebrity crush.
Ooh.
Dwayne The Rock
She's got a
Johnson.
type.
Number 2, and I'll bring her along.
I'll go
That's
4.
pretty funny.
4.
4. Okay. So what numbers do you have left? I'm just
I have
curious.
3
3
and 4.
and
3 and 1.
1.
3 and 4.
3 and 4. So my next one, Emma Watson.
Oh man, 3.
It's 1.
Emma's just
It's
Emma's
1.
fantastic.
It's 1.
Talk about the other end
Oh.
of the spectrum as far as actresses.
I'm trying to understand, just wrap my brain around Hunting for Treasure with Laura Croft and Emma Watson. I really, really hope we get lost in a
Okay.
cave with my beef jerky
Ew,
and my snacks.
oh my god.
Oh
All right.
man.
Anyways, what's the
Okay.
last one?
So my last celebrity that would go hiking with you is John Stockton.
Oh, this is a real Sophie's choice for
Okay.
me.
I know. Well,
No,
you
that's-
have
It's the last choice.
it's your last choice.
Oh.
It's not
So
Sophie's
you've
choice.
already gone
It's-
with.
You could say it's the opposite of Sophie's choice.
I love John Stockton so much. My
I know.
password.
I was hoping that you would put either Emma Watson or Gal in the number 1 spot before John.
Yeah. John Stockton is my password plus a bunch of different numbers. So don't even try.
Nice.
It's only 3 numbers, so I'm a little bit worried.
So 999 attempts.
I love
and-
John Stockton so much.
Yeah.
Emma
But-
Watson,
yeah,
Hermione
I
Granger.
get it.
909. It's way more than 999 attempts. You
And
know
Gorgio.
That's true.
that.
That's true. You're right.
Wait, was that from your old podcast? The joke that you said?
I don't know.
No, it was
Um,
no, it's a Harry Potter joke.
yes, I remember what the joke is. I just don't remember what it was from.
Oh, I think it's just anyway. But yeah, thanks. That was fun. I appreciate it.
Okay.
That was very fun.
I hope my wife doesn't watch this. Honestly, no, she gets it.
Mine doesn't.
Yeah.
So
All right. Until next
she doesn't
time.
support me. Okay. Anything else we want to talk about?
Nope.
No. Thank you. Thank you so much. We really do appreciate the comments and reaching out. This is fun for us to do. So please, if it's fun for you to listen to, share it with your friends. Comment.
Give us
and,
some ideas on punishments.
Give us some ideas on punishments, what you'd like to see, and any solves or any ideas that you have. Would love to hear it. So until the next time, we'll cash you outside. Or we'll cash you outside on the next one. Thanks.
So good job.
Giving you options.
All right.